Hi guys, and welcome to the video. I apologize for the late upload. I live in Florida and got hit by Hurricane Irma. I would have did a video before the hurricane, but I was busy helping family members prepare and stuff like that. Then after, I was out of power for about 3 days, so I couldn't really do anything, and I didn't really get a chance to use the new operators until a little bit later. But I'm back, and today I want to talk about and give tips on using Ela. She is the Polish defender we received in the Blood Orchid update, and in my opinion, the best of the 3 operators we received this season. Just to quickly go over her, she is a 3-speed, 1 armor operator, so she is very quick, but she cannot take much damage. Her unique gadget is the Grismot mine, which she has 4 of. These are proximity mines that concuss and disorient the attacking team when they approach near. It does also affect hearing, sprinting, and gadget deployment, so this is a bit of an added bonus to the effectiveness of her gadget. Also, there is a sticky substance on the bottom allowing you to attach this to walls or a ceiling, so it's not just subjected to being placed on the ground. This comes in handy when being unpredictable with the mine placement, so the opposing team will need to be a little bit more on guard when looking for her traps. Of course, this is an electronic device, and with the addition of Lesion, IQ will be picked more and able to spot Ela's mines a bit easy. That being said, I'm not seeing IQ being picked a lot right now, but this is just the first week or 2 of Ela being available, so over time I feel more people will pick up on the usefulness of IQ in the game. Now, Ela's primary weapons are the Scorpion Evo submachine gun and the Faux 12 shotgun, and she also has one pistol that has an integrated red dot sight. Her sub is great. It has a high rate of fire with just over 1,000 RPMs, good damage with around 38 damage, and a huge mag holding about 50 bullets. This is a high rate of fire weapon with a ton of bullets, and it doesn't even have the worst recoil. I would compare a recoil similar to Mira's gun. It's kind of high, but still manageable. Some people already believe that Ela is kind of overpowered with a combination of her gun and her gadget. Being objective, I can kind of understand. With her never-ending magazine and how effective her gadget can be, I wouldn't be surprised if there is a slight nerf come to her in the upcoming weeks, but I wouldn't jump to call her OP yet. The operator is only as good as the players who use her, and I have not really found myself into many predicaments where I was just at a clear disadvantage because of Ela and her gadget. So how should you use her? Well, Ela is kind of a tricky operator to gauge how to use her best. She is a 3-speed, so that would make her a great roamer, but her gadget is somewhat similar to Frost, where you would hope to either yourself or a teammate be close enough to pick up an easy kill. We're going to start in the prep phase. I recommend you put all your walls and secondary gadgets out first, so if you're using barbed wires, put that down, or if you're using the impact grenades for bomb, for example, just throw those where you need to be, or save them for later if that's what you choose to do. Prepping this way instead of worrying about the unique gadget first makes prepping quicker and more fluid, especially for roamers and some operators who have like many things to place down, such as Jaeger. Too many players use their entire prep phase to get their gadgets in good places and fail to help put up walls in time. This leads to being late to be in position when roaming, or leaving your team without crucial reinforced walls. When placing your mines down, try to avoid placing directly on the ground. Ceilings, desks, shelves, plants are all good places for it. Usually you'll find many objects like these near some key doorways where your mine could go undetected. The ground or floor is possibly the worst place to put her mines. The only time it ever works is when you're placing directly behind a deployable shield or under a windowsill. This makes it virtually impossible to see or avoid. Now with Ela herself, she is of course a roamer, and a pretty effective one at that. Her speed and high rate of fire SMG makes her a great fit to roam on all maps, stalling aggressive pushes from attackers. With Ela, distance is her downfall though. Because of the amount of recoil the Scorpion has, I would not recommend challenging super long distances. Then the utility of her gadget makes her somewhat grounded to roam near the mines and not on the other side of the map, similar to Jaeger or Bandit. If you're playing within a party that communicates, then you're pretty much free to play without feeling need to be tied down near the mines. But playing solo is a different story. You cannot always count on randoms to help you out or listen to callouts, so when solo, you should primarily play near the objective and near your mines. I say near the objective because your mines are usually placed in or around there. That's where they are the most effective, especially when time is running down. You could easily stall and foil a last second push simply because of a good mine placement near a doorway. But if you're in a party and free to roam away from the objective, it is sometimes great to keep a mine for yourself. This could help you in many situations. For example, say the objective is in top bedroom on the map Clubhouse. A common spot for roamers is to sit up in CCTV room and wait for the attackers to be preoccupied with the objective. Many teams are aware of this strat and will sometimes send someone to secure that room, take one of Ella's mines, and put it on the side of the staircase to alert you of a push. The staircase is pretty much the only place that they can sneak up on you. If they come through the hatch or sidewall, they will need to make some type of noise to breach, but the stairway could sometimes be hard to hear. So having a mine there notifies you and gives you enough time to prepare. If you're in a good position, then by all means you could even challenge them. Now the last tip I want to give for Ella has to do with her gadget placement. Try to avoid placing near breachable surfaces and reinforced walls. Many times these walls or barricades are being breached by ash or other breach charges, which will destroy your gadget. I see many people doing this on even reinforced walls that are kind of known for being breached, and this pretty much wastes your gadget. So that's why I would recommend putting on like a desk, a shelf, or something that's not too close to a wall or a door that could be broken into. So that's all I have for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more. Check out some of my other videos on my channel, and I think that's all. Is that? Yeah. Alright, bye.